This looks very nice. It's got some cool stuff. And reserve wasn't met, but there was a bidder. And his name might have been Marco. Let's see if we can go find this thing.
I don't know which. Are you thinking of restoring it, or are you making a hot rod out of it, or what are you thinking about doing with it?
I'm thinking about just driving it as it is for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Well, probably with that in it.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, depending upon, I always thought with this that I would, get this engine running and get it in the car, and that was one of the things that interested me most about it. And the other one I restored is over there.
The other 57?
Yeah. This is a nice one here. This one turned out.
Oh, the red.
Yeah, that's right there. But this one,
You did a beautiful job on this.
this one was the non-runner of the two, and that's why I bought them.
Beautiful.
I wanted this one, and it was a mess. I mean, it was a total mess. But pulled the frame off of it, blasted it, painted it, and went from there. And I didn't do the paint. It's got a $15,000 paint job on it, which kind of shows. But
Yeah.
that's kind of what you get into. The level that you go, it's all money, you know. So it's just a matter of how much you want to spend on it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of funny. You have the GTO and the Corvette. I've got a Firebird, and hopefully.
How's that?
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful job. Beautiful job.
Yeah, it turned out good. It turned out good, and it's. I don't drive it a whole lot at this point, but in fact, I'm thinking about getting it out here next day or so. We get some pretty nice weather coming.
Oh, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the problems around here is you get so damn much traffic with all the tourists in the summertime. That
Yeah.
Get a little hinky about driving there, but. Yeah, that's 41. Yeah, I got that for her.
You have a Dodge from similar year.
Oh, there.
Yeah. So that thing's in here.
Oh, this is nice. So you recently changed the differential fluid, or?
That's got a new positive traction unit in it.
Okay.
Old limiting straps.
Yeah.
See something here. Yeah, that's I had it out. It was kind of an interesting story actually, and as it turns out, it probably didn't really need to have the positive traction unit replaced. But when I bought it, it had these really cheap Chinese tires on it, and it was like when you first took off, it was fine, but you run it down the road about 4 or 5 miles, 10 miles, and the tire would heat up, and must be there was a tread separation or something, and it just felt like the rear end was about ready to fall out of the thing, and I thought it was the differential. The positive traction unit, so I replaced it, and turns out it wasn't. And these are actually the tires that I had on the other Corvette before I got the wide white walls for it. So I put these on it, the problem went away.
Yeah. Well, this looks very, very nice.
So these are 15s.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the frame is reasonable.
Yeah.
Just depending upon what you want to do. You could make a case with this to, like, say, if you want to just drive it the way it is, that's perfectly, reasonable. I mean, it's driver quality at this point. If you wanted to, you can make a case to, put a decent paint job on it and put the fuel injection on it, and you'd have a pretty nice car and not worry about the underneath part of it.
Yeah.
Because that's when you pull the frame off, that's when you really get into the hours. I mean,
Yeah.
the time just goes way, way up.
Yeah, we've done that a couple times.
So, I didn't think 57s came with a rear sway bar like this. Is the frame from a later car?
I don't think so. I don't know so, but I don't think so.
I could just be wrong.
Should we look at some of the numbers?
Sure. We're just, it's not really affecting anything. We're just curious to see if
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
see if we can figure anything out.
Yeah, we've been doing the research, so
yeah.
it's always fun.
Little crack under here, but nothing structural. Just
Yeah.
on the
Yeah, well, this thing, at some point, it got a real amateur paint job on it. And when you start taking a close look at it, you can see the
pinholes and stuff.
the issues on it. Yeah, it was like, it was sanded with some coarse sandpaper in some spots, and it, they didn't use a primer filler.
Well, you can't compare the two of these.
No. But I mean, 10 feet away, it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got a 10
exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's a good 10-footer.
Yeah. This is awesome.
Wow. Wow.
And that's actually, I was thinking about this car because this car is, at this point in time, is kind of a unique car, just simply because what you tend to find when you're looking for these things is either they're absolute total derelicts, or they're like that over there.
Yeah.
That's why this is really, really pretty special.
Yeah, you don't find them that are just kind of decent driver quality very often anymore.
When did you get the car?
When did I get it?
Mm-hmm.
I've had it. I bought it in 2014, I think.
Okay.
And even these panels, these are the only thing on the car that would rust besides the frame, and they're complete.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to remember here.
A little undercoating.
Yeah, then so somebody gave it a POR 15 job at some point,
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Very cool. Should we look up some numbers?
Sure.
You want it down or?
Yeah.
Okay. It's off of it.
Yeah.
Taking a look at it, and I
mean, I can look at the exhaust valves are painted, so it might need a. It might need a little help there. The guides would get.
I would definitely take, and I think I'd change out the valve springs because this has got the. Oops,
Sorry about that. I'll let you.
This is come off or not. Let me get this side off. Well, it's not bolted down, so I don't think it is.
Is it these two are bolted in? Looks like.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Well, in any case, what it is, it's got the old style valve springs in it.
Yeah.
So they've got the little rain caps over the top of them.
Yeah, they're painted too.
And so it's probably the original springs. And then on those they used, for the oil seals, they used it's just like a little rubber O-ring that goes on the valve. And on all these, when I do them, I typically put a positive valve seal on. You buy the Viton valve seals for like $30 and put them on, and they're good for life at that point in time.
Yeah. I think, Marco, if we just warmed it up a little bit, had a nice warm cam in it, got the fuel injection to work, and then
you say it's so easy. Got the fuel injection to
well,
work.
yeah.
You mean replace all of these little teeny copper tubes all the way around?
It's the same as a 12 valve Cummins. It's like a common rail injector.
Oh my god. Oh, did we check the heads?
No.
This is just curiosity.
Yeah, the heads. In fact, well, let's go ahead and take it off. So we're gonna have to get that fuel injection off
To look at.
get the valve cover off.
So what do you think, Marco, in general?
Tack drives off the generator. That's original for the car. That's also weird for the car, but it's pretty cool.
Isn't that funny how they do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's one of the nice things about this car. It's pretty original. It's in fact, it's surprisingly original, given its age.
And it doesn't have a soft top, does it?
No.
Well, that just makes it lighter.
Neither one of these cars had soft tops when I bought them, and they'd gone away at some point. I bought a complete soft top for that one. It was off of eBay, and there's an outfit. I think they're Kentucky. I can't think of the name. It's like $3,200, I think, for a complete soft top assembly.
I don't even think you'd ever want to use the soft top anyway. You just have it on or off.
Well, there's definitely an argument to be made of it's more usable with a soft top.
Yeah.
But then again,
I picture you, Marco, cruising without the.
cruising without the top.
Yeah. That's what I picture, at least.
I told him about Dad's 55 that had the 57 grill
Yeah.
spliced into it.
Yeah, it's cool. Did you show him a picture?
No, would you be interested in that?
Sure.
Yeah. Hold on, let me bring it up here. Or do you have it?
You have it on Instagram. I don't have Instagram right now.
All right.
Funny story. This is a picture of my dad when he was a teenager. I think at the time he was working in a diesel truck shop, and he has a 55 Chevy with a 57 Corvette grill. And he got the seats done in Tijuana. He has a Chrysler Firepower with the Stromberg 97s. And you can see he's got a remarkable resemblance to Marco, or I guess Marco has a remarkable resemblance to him. So I think in a way, Marco getting the Corvette is a little bit of an homage to my dad and his love for cars, which he inspired in both of us. And then taking the little bits and pieces of design that he liked and the design that we liked and putting them all together over time. I think it's nice. Here's the grill, 57. You can see it in the front a little clearer. That's my dad, handsome devil. That's him a little bit ago, building his new 55 Chevy. Hopefully we get that to him real soon. He's currently in a home. He has dementia, but he's not suffering, and in fact, in some ways he's having the most relaxed time of his life. But we're gonna get him this car soon so he can sit in it and rev it up and look at it like he's looking at it now in that picture with that little mischievous smile, thinking about what he's about to do. I know if he was here, he'd be proud of what Marco's been doing. And the older gentleman we're getting the Corvette from is a wonderful guy, and he's happy to see it go to a place where it's actually going to be appreciated and used.
Okay.
So, what does that mean?
3, 7, 3, 1, 5. No, that's a 3 that looks like an 8. See,
Okay.
it's just not quite as
I
separate.
see,
So that's
I see.
correct.
Yeah, and
On that
it's got January, casting dates on it. So
Yeah.
it's
So-
it's in the same range as the block is.
Yeah, so this is a mid-year kind of engine, and that was 2000. So this could have been the original engine for that car.
Potentially, yeah.
Very, very reasonable to say so.
Yeah, it's in the ballpark at least. There's no question. Whether it is or not, there's no way to know. Because
Yeah.
They didn't start, tracking the engine to the car till I think in '63 when they started doing
Well,
that. So.
I know my Firebird GM didn't do that until '68 on those.
Is that right?
So I have a '67. No idea. I know it's a 400, but you can't tell anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as long as the provenance is reasonable, that's what is the cool part.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
Yeah.
You can make a case for it, and the thing of it is, I mean, the only way to know if a car is original or not is you have to have the history of the car back to when it was new.
Yeah.
That's the only way to know.
Yeah.
Build sheet, really.
Yeah.
And there are
That's some
very,
goof
very
off
few
for this
Corvettes from 1957 where the
Yeah.
history is complete all the way to the original owner.
Yep.
Yeah. Very cool. Is there anything else you want to see, Marco?
Well, I'd kind of like to drive it if that'd be all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
The other thing that before that probably is you mentioned something about there being a 3-speed that came with it.
If you want it, yeah. Yeah, I've got.
I'm not even sure, but if it's
Well, they offer these with 4 speeds. This is not the proper 4 speed
right.
for it.
It's got does it have a 4-speed? Yeah, it's got a 4-speed panel though,
Yeah,
which might be.
yeah. And if I got a group of parts with these cars when I bought them.
Do you have this place just to work on cars?
I do now, yeah. We used to use it as a warehouse. And,
So these were the 3-speeds?
yeah, either one of these. This one's got the, the original shifter on it. At this point. So if you wanted, I'd throw one of them. I have no idea if it's any good or not. But
It's crazy to look at just the diameter of this compared to what they have now.
Yeah, they look so dainty.
And that's not even a weak engine.
No, it's not. I must have had stronger metal.
Stronger metal. I wanted to look at.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Yeah, the fuel injection.
Yeah.
Badging on the back. I want to see how old the fasteners are.
They look original.
They
to me.
look old.
yeah, the trunk is one of the things when you
Missing a piece on this side.
when you look at it.
You can see the ripples and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty funky. I mean, somebody fooled around with us that really didn't have a clue, quite frankly.
Yeah. Didn't know about sanding.
I gotta take this up just a little bit.
So what do you think in general, Marco?
Huh?
What do you think?
I think that it is. I think it's a real fuely car. I think that's reasonably the original engine.
Yeah.
And I think it is probably the perfect condition for what I'd want, which is driving it.
Yeah.
And I think you agree.
I totally agree. And I love the color too, actually. I like this more than
Corvette.
yeah.
And open and close the door. Like it hasn't sagged. It feels tight.
It's nice clicking.
Do I need to be gentle closing this?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Maybe really not need to not be gentle.
Okay. Just. I don't want to hurt it yet.
I'm excited to hear it.
I'm excited to hear it. Do I look excited?
You look very excited.
Oh, he wasn't kidding.
Fires right up, huh?
What some people do with these,
They take the tank out or something.
well, you can take some of the seat foam out of the back.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't done it, but I've read accounts of guys taking 2 or 3 inches of the seat foam out. You get a little more leg room in it.
Yeah, I mean you're not that tall, so you'll be fine.
It's regular 4-speed, and it's just
Gotta close it harder, I think.
I gotta close it harder.
the linkage is it's kind of okay, but probably not the best. It's a little notchy in the downshift. It seems like it doesn't want to downshift in the second or first. I don't know why.
So
Just keep it rolling.
just be gentle with it.
Yeah, just be gentle. Yeah. Well, don't do anything you wouldn't do to your own car.
Yep.
I keep looking for seatbelts.
Not a problem.
Yeah. I'm just looking at some of the gauges before I head out.
Yeah, the clock doesn't work.
Clocks
Clock's
never work.
I don't think the radio works either. In fact, I know it doesn't.
It's just an AM Wonderful, right?
Yeah, I'll explain to you how the radio situation is in these things when you get back, because it's a little different.
Have to use some of your strength. Alright, what's the final verdict?
Final verdict is, I declare this thing sweet. Sweet.
So you drove it? What'd you think, Marco?
I drove it. It's pretty fast for
Yeah.
being what it is.
Yep.
I see why this was the fastest car made in the day.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of power this engine's making. It's a 327.
It said I looked it up the numbers. It said 250.
250?
Was the spec for this thing. So 250, closer to 290.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could put a little cam in here and get that fuel injection working. It would boogie. So.
But you see the valve springs they're using here. These are the original valve springs.
Right.
These caps, these covers.
Yeah.
That's for oil control.
That's the original paint too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was a little wanky the way they did things here. The guys that did this, and
Yeah.
I mean, it appears to have a fresh head gasket in it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
They at least did some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think,
I'm sure.
I mean, I don't necessarily doubt that the thing was rebuilt, but the guys that I bought this from they weren't like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So you're gonna buy it?
We're gonna buy it. We need a video signing it.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, so this is the title. I'll take a look at that and check it against the VIN number. VIN number right down there.
Yep.
Okay, so let's.
So Marco, where are we gonna put the subwoofers? Yeah, this thing's beautiful.
Okay. Well, something tells me you never noticed, but
Not on the paint. No. Oh, man. Very exciting. It's your dream car, Marco.
This is the car that I have wanted.
So how
since I was.
how old?
I had looked for this online since I was 13.
Yeah. And you're gonna be 23 soon.
Yeah.
So 9 years of Facebook Marketplace searches.
That was Craigslist back in the
Oh,
day.
Craigslist.
so you can,
Your turn to sign.
My turn.
okay, print your name there, street address, and the selling, you can do whatever you want for the selling price, I don't know.
We're not paying the government.
Yeah.
Transfer taxes.
$5.
Not $5.
No, I'm
Something
kidding, Carlo.
reasonable.
And,
Sent from my iPad.
yeah, all I have at home is, I don't have a computer, I've got an iPad, and I don't have a word processing program on it, so it's like, how am I gonna do this, you know? Everything is as,
We'll be good.
yeah, because I'm sure you guys are excited to get the car.
Oh yeah. Tack,
Yeah.
those sort of things. Air,
Yeah, that's gonna be the side vents.
side vents.
Yeah,
Do I turn it, pull it?
pull it, I believe. Yeah,
Okay. What's the cigarette lighter?
cigarette lighter, yeah.
Selector, radio.
That's the radio there, yeah.
It's got the self-seeking Wunderbar.
Yeah, it's
button.
got the Wonder Bar. You can buy, with these radios, they're a bit different because it's like the radio is the radio, but the speaker has the amplifier on it.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it's a great big Mongo piece of apparatus, mounts up underneath it. That's a speaker grill right there, and mounts up in there. I don't even know if it's in this car, to tell you the truth. But what I did is you can get a repro. In fact, the other Corvette's got one on it, and it's a Wonder Bar radio. Looks just like it, but it's modern radio, and you don't have that amplifier stuff. And it's got Bluetooth on it, and
Well, that's
That's the way to do it.
That's perfect, huh?
yeah, it's got the modern stuff. It's about $600, but you end up with something that's usable.
No. Lights or something?
Yeah, that's lights here, wipers, and then it's got the the dimmers on the floor.
Right.
You'll be driving it a lot in the rain, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. All the time.
Yeah, well, the other thing I was going to recommend to you too, when you start talking to haulers, I'd get an enclosed hauler for this if I was doing it. You know?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, going that far. I've never driven this in the rain,
Yeah,
but I don't think I'd want to drive it.
I totally agree.
Yeah,
Now you said something about the glove box, but I don't see a glove box.
it's right here.
Oh, this. Okay, here's the.
Yeah, there's some other parts inside of there too. And all that stuff's available.
Right.
You can get complete lock sets for them. All the.
That's funny. That's the glove box.
Guys, one of the nice things about pool with these things is there are tons and tons of things that are available for as repros.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a great looking car from every angle.
I always thought this was the best looking American car that was pretty much ever made.
That's certainly up there, in my mind.
Thank you again.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Like I said, I'm glad it's going to somebody's going to use it.
He's like, thank you, suckers.
Well, yeah, I'm the thing. You guys are tuned into the old car thing, and it's like, nothing worse than somebody that's not looking at something like this and they drive it and they go, "What the hell's going on here?"
Yeah.
It's a
It
60-year-old
rattled.
car.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Yeah.
a 60-year-old car.
Yeah.
And even when they were new,
Yeah, they were not. Yeah, we're gonna get it.
We'll get it nice and cleaned up.
Yeah, we'll send you pictures and videos and all sorts of stuff. So if you want us to.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Can't guarantee it's gonna happen very quickly. I have still have to get other stuff done.
Well, and it's like I say, that's one of the nice things about this car, and that's why I was trying to represent it as such on Bring a Trailer.
You never see anybody say, "Oh yeah, it's got a low quality repaint." Nobody ever says that.
Yeah,
Just honest.
It's driver quality, and it's something you can drive and fool with if you want to, or you can go ahead and go through it and do the whole thing. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever you want to do.
Well, let's make it driver quality with the 283 with a hot cam and the cool fuel injection.
You said it didn't have the original oil pan, but
Oh, I might have one. Let me see. Yeah, I just put that on there just to keep the
Going
bunch
out.
of crap out. I might have one here for it.
Good memory.
I was just gonna